If you're an Arsenal fan right now, you should definitely be worried. And I've been saying that. Okay, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I've been mentioning this that the defense is a big problem. Okay, even the Friday game against Southampton, like I've been saying, Arsenal games for them to win the title, it's all going to come to when they're going to be playing most of those relegated teams because they are fighting for their life. They want to remain in the Premier League. Bournemouth, Southampton, Nottingham Forest, all those teams, even Crystal Palace, they're still not safe yet. So when you're going to play those teams, it's going to be tough, tougher than even those top four teams, your rivals. And it's been happening. The last week, even the Liverpool game, Arsenal, they were leading two nothing, and then they end up drawing against Liverpool. So they conceded two. Then again, Southampton also they were even losing, and they still conceded three. That's a lot of goals your defense is conceding. I can understand they saying like I don't know, so-called the best defender Saliba or something is injured. Everything had injuries. That's why you need to go out to the market, the January transfer window to get defenders. I've been saying they need defenders, and now it's showing. The offense, Martinelli, Saka, they can score as many goals as the club can, but they will still concede. So the offense are doing the best they could, but they need the defense to help them, but it's not happening. Anyway, the Premier League is the best. This is why the Premier League is the best league in the world. Any team, bottom team, Southampton can go and beat Manchester City at any time. Brighton can go and beat Liverpool, right? And so on and so forth. So they currently, I'm looking at my note here. Arsenal have 75 points and they're first in the league, and City has 70 points. So they still drop point. This is the Southampton game was a must win before they face City in the midweek because I don't think seriously they can beat City the way how hard City are right now. I don't think anybody can beat City right now. But it's still the Premier League. We'll find out. But it's interesting when you look at Liverpool now, after the bad season they've been having, it's like they have about 50 points now, and Tottenham has 53 points. Tottenham are fifth. So we need to catch up to Tottenham first before we can even start mentioning top four. But Man U, who are fourth currently with 59 points, 9 points ahead of Liverpool. Newcastle also won today. They spanked Tottenham. Um, 6-1. So Newcastle have 59 points. Both of them have 50. Me, I think if realistically Liverpool has to catch up, at least make it to top four, it has to be at least catching up to Newcastle. Newcastle have been just like Tottenham, they have been very inconsistent, right? They win one game, they lose one game. But Man U also, they have been very hard. But Man U and Man City, they were off this weekend, like the Premier League wise, because they were involved in the match in the FA Cup semi-final. So it's going to be interesting. Let's see how Arsenal are going to do in the midweek against Manchester City. But I don't think they could beat Manchester City. But if they can beat them and then still win some of those games left against the relegated teams, they might be able to win the title. But I'm not sure the defense at Arsenal can really help them toward that because the whole season they have been horrible. Let me know what you think of this video if you think Arsenal can still win the title. Thanks for watching.